Happy Monday, everyone. It's Shanna. So glad you're here this evening. Now, today I'm going to be working with my, I've got another set of Kinder's Card Challenge that I had cut out and I was working on. And I've just done the first 5 cards. So I'm going to try and crank out a couple cards tonight. We'll see how far we get. But I'm going to work with sketch 6 to start out with because I have 1 through 5 finished. I actually ran the video of 5 yesterday and got it loaded, and hopefully you got a chance to watch it. So for this particular sketch, I'm going to, actually, I haven't prepared my card base yet. So I'm going to do that real quickly and then we'll move along. In fact, I'm going to do 2 of them because if I can get 2 cards done, I'm going to try and get 2 cards done. So we'll just do that real quick. Get going. Okay. So I had my grandsons today, and both of them are sick. My husband was sick Tuesday and Wednesday of last week. And so I don't know if they got it from him, which I kept them away from him. As best, well, actually he stayed in the bedroom for the first 2 days because he was so sick and didn't get around them, and we were out running around anyway, but they did wind up sick, so I don't know if they got it from him or from someone else, but they were both feeling pretty rough today, so I'm hoping that they'll get to feeling better. If not, we'll have to run them to the doctor tomorrow. So my card base is going to lay like this for sketch 6. And I've got all of my elements laid out, so I'm hoping that we can get a couple cards done pretty quickly here. So as long as my glue cooperates and everything comes together, we'll be doing good. So what I did was I went and took a white hammer mill panel and I embossed it with my embossing folder. And I love this embossing folder. It's a 3D, and I think it's just gorgeous. So I'm just going to use my glue and get it laid down. Well, I didn't get on to Spellbinders and change my kits. This is a Spellbinders embossing folder. And if you follow Spellbinders, they actually changed their kits. They got rid of their card kits, which is kind of sad. And they said that, you know, you have to get in by a certain time to change your kits for the month. And I went to do it yesterday. I'm just going to cut this a little bit. And well, I think I might have messed that up. Got it pretty crooked. Oh my goodness. Anyway, their site was temporarily down, so I was unable to do it, and then I fooled around today and didn't get it done, and I'm not sure I got that straightened up. Let me just straighten it up. It's not going to be quite A2, it almost, but I just had to trim it up, but that's fine. It'll be just fine. So this sketch actually calls for pattern paper A and pattern paper C, and then a layer on it. So I've got my layers ready here. And I'm just going to bring them in. I've got them off to the side here. And I'm going to layer up the red on black and the black on white. And I think that'll make a nice contrast. So I'm just going to get it laid down. Anyway, back to Spellbinders. So I didn't get it updated. So I'm going to wind up with the clear stamp and die of the month and the 3D embossing folder. So that's what I'm going to wind up with since I didn't make any changes to it. I was thinking about that large die of the month. It's like a champagne bottle with some champagne glasses or something to that extent is what it is. But I'm going to wind up with the clear stamp and die and then the 3D embossing folder, which I guess I still have time. I could still change it. Because I kind of liked the regular embossing folder this time a little bit better than the 3D. The 3D has got like instead of being like an O all over, it's got like a pattern, and then it has like a focal image in the center. And I'm not real sure how I feel about that. So I guess if I get a chance, I might go online and change it. I think I still have time until, because tomorrow they actually bill for it. So anyway, hopefully I'll get that done. Okay, so this is what it looks like according to our sketch. So I'm going to go ahead and get these laid down on here. And then we're going to embellish our card, bring in our other elements. Anyway, do you guys have any club kits that you receive, that you subscribe to, and that you recommend? If you do, if you comment in the description box below, because I'm interested in trying out other ones. I've done spellbinders for quite a while, and then I have a couple of times done Simon Says Stamp, but not anything consistently with Simon Says Stamp like I have with spellbinders. I've done spellbinders for probably a good solid year. I used to do the card kits all the time, and then I kind of moved on to, I'm going to layer this up, I moved on to the embossing folder and the stamps. And in fact, I think I was doing, my daughter was getting me the card kit, and I was getting the clear stamp and die and the embossing folder. So I was getting 3 there for a while, and then I just went down to the ones that I was purchasing. Hopefully that's enough layering to, I might need, I don't know, I might need another. No, that'll work. I think that'll work just fine. Anyway, so if you have a subscription kit that you recommend, I would be interested in hearing that. So the next we have kind of this one here that's going to lay down. And I think I'm going to go up like that and just get it laid down. Actually, it shows it laying lower like that. So I'm going to bring it down because I've got, hopefully I didn't mess that up. I've got these other ones. Yeah, that's going to work, I think. Yeah, we can cover that up. So I've got these other ones that are going to lay on here. And I'm just repeating my colors in my card is what I'm doing. Just kind of repeating, not introducing anything new. And then this one is kind of centered like that. We're going to go with that. Now I'm going to be bringing in, this is from Spellbinders. It's just a little sticker sentiment that came in the Make It Merry. And I'm going to bring it in. I'm going to add some glue just to make sure that it doesn't fall off after I send it. And we're going to add the Merry. And then I've got a small and. We'll add that, and hopefully I've got not over far enough that I can, yeah, I think so. I think it'll work. Merry and then I've got this little bright, and this is in a different font. I'm going to get it laid down. And I needed to do something that I forgot about, but we'll work around it. Okay, so I'm also going to bring in, I thought, instead of just having plain, we could make these little packages. So I thought I would bring in these little bows, and I've got them stacked 3 high. And I think I'm just going to glue them straight down. That way I don't have to worry about dimension and mailing the card. If I mail this one, several of my cards will be passed out at church and I won't have to mail them, but some of them will be mailed. So if I wind up mailing this one, I won't have to worry about any extra dimension on there. So that'll work. I think that looks cute. And then I've got a white one for this box. And I was actually thinking about, but I already laid this down, I was thinking about putting like a ribbon around there, but I think we'll forego that since I forgot. And I think I'm just going to, I could probably go like this. It's not quite centered. I think I'd rather just kind of go like that or like this. Yeah, I think I'm going to do it like that. And we'll just get that laid down on there. And then we've kind of made this our gift packages. And I think that's kind of fun. So this is Sketch 6, Kinder's Card Challenge 12. And I think it's really cute. So I hope you like it. Let's move on to the next one, see if we can get another one done. Let's see, where are we? Just trying to see. We're about 10 minutes in, so I think we can probably get another one done. Let's bring in, I had 8 in my hand, but I'm going to bring 7 in. I've actually got 6, 7, and 8 sitting there ready so that we can go with it. Now this one's got a lot of layers on it, in that you're going to kind of lay everything across like this. Actually, it's going to go like that, and like that, that's going to have to go kind of over. Nope, it's got to go like that. So probably want to bring this one over a little bit. And then like that. So that's what that card's going to look like. I'm trying to decide if I should emboss it or if I should score it or something like that. I'm going to go ahead and lay this down, and we'll go from there. Okay, so what I want to do is grab that other card base I made, give it another good scoring. And then hopefully I've got my panel cut the way I think it's supposed to be. I do. Okay. All right, let's just get it laid down. I mentioned on my Crafty Advent Day 4 that I was having all kinds of issues. I actually broke my camera mount. So my phone is just laying up there, and if I move or bump it, it's going to come tumbling down because the clamp is not working. So I've messed that up, and I had ordered some electronics that I thought I was going to be able to use, and they're not compatible with my equipment. So I'm not extremely thrilled with that, but that's the kind of day I've been having. So that's okay. There could be a lot worse things. I'm not going to complain. And we'll just get that laid down. I tried to go like green and then something with some red, and then green and red and green and red, just to kind of, kind of make a variety in the different colors and how they're lined up. Try and get this. There we go. Look at this one. These are, I love cards that you can use your strips on. I do a lot of strip cards on my videos I have in the past, because I love to just, how do I want to do this? Just blow up those strips of leftover paper, because you have so much of that and I hate to see it go to waste. So it's fun to be able to use this. Okay. Yep, we're going to do that just like that. My daughter had said something about we're supposed to get some snow today, but I asked my husband about it, and he said not that he was aware of, so I don't know if her app was just off or what, but I can do without it, that's for sure. I like it for Christmas Day and maybe New Year's Day, and then I'm done. But it certainly lasts much longer than that in Indiana. Try not to make a mess with this glue. Hopefully I'll dry okay. And then we'll bring this little red piece in. get it laid down. Okay, so we've got all that laid down. Now all we need to do is just turn it over, bring in our scissors, and just snip it off. I usually try not to use adhesive or glue or anything with these Tim Holtz scissors, but these are really good for cutting this type of thing where you've got a long edge. I'll just have to clean them up, get all that little bit of glue off of there. So that looks nice. Now, one of the things I was thinking about doing, and I might give it a try, is I was thinking that it would be fun to put like a scoring line in between these. And I don't know if it'll work or not. It would if I opened it, maybe. And I was just going to line it up like in the center. I think it would be like that. Like that. I need to go over. We'll go with, I don't know, what is that? That's 3, okay. We'll line up with 3 in there. And I thought it would be fun to just put some little score lines in here, and I don't know if I can do it or not, but I thought that would be kind of fun to just have some little, oh, that's not going to be on the right angle, I don't think. All right, well, we'll just flatten that out and leave that alone. All right, that's not going to work. I thought it was just a thought, so, okay. So what do I have? I don't have anything for this. This calls for I thought I cut a piece for it. Well, I had a little white piece. It calls for, where's my design for that? Right, here it is. It's one of those things that gets lost on your desk. It calls for a 4x2. It says any large image, shape, or word die is what it says. So I actually had this, and I thought this could look quite nice on there. But then I also had this from Gina K, and I thought maybe I could take just a white panel and do a little stamping and come up with something for that. So I'm just going to cut a 4x2. Okay, I've got that. I think that could be nice. And we'll just do a white panel as well. And I think that'll look nice. And then I think we'll just bring in our Misty and we'll get something stamped out on there. So I had to grab some inks and get set up for that. Okay, so we've got just this little, I'm gonna line it up with a 4-inch. And I think I'll just put this on one side and that on the other. Actually, first of all, I need to line up my sentiment and then lay those down so that I can make sure I've got it centered. And just pull these out. I don't think I'm going to use that large tag because it's too big and it's kind of hard to stamp out, just to be honest. So we've got holly bushes on our paper. We've got holly on our paper, so I think we'll bring some holly in and we'll get it stamped down with green, I think. And then I think I'm going to bring the tree in since we're going to be using green ink. Line this up. Maybe. We can get it how we want it. And then Merry Christmas. We've got to have room for our holly berries. Okay, let's go with this. And we're going all green, and then we'll come back in with the red berries, I think. So I'm gonna use this Lucky Clover. Not sure how that's gonna work out, but I think it'll look all right now that I'm looking at it. We're going to have to do a couple stampings, I think, to get a good crisp image. So we'll just see how it goes. I'm just pressing lightly. I don't want to get too hard on it. Yeah, we're going to definitely need to ink this up quite a bit more. And I'm realizing I didn't bring a red ink in, so I'm going to have to grab it real quick. For our berries. Let's see, how does that look? We're getting there. Let's do one more. That'll take care of it. I have got myself surrounded by craft materials. I need to get this stuff put up so I can move. Okay, we're going to go with that. Okay. All right, so where's my little towel? I'm just going to wipe off my stamps real quick. Put them away. Let me grab my red ink. Now, I don't have any Gina K red, so I'm going to use this Distressed Ink in Candy Apple. And I think it'll work out all right. Now, let's see how I want to get this laid on here. Do you lay them 2 in 1? I think maybe. I don't know. I think maybe that'll be all right. We shall see. Now, hang on a minute. As I'm looking at my pattern paper, it looks like I was going in the opposite direction, maybe. Kind of looks like the single one goes toward the leaves, and the 2 go out. We'll see. It probably doesn't matter, but since I had that to go by, I thought I'd consider it. Little press on that. Yeah, let's give it one more as well. Okay. We're about 25 minutes in at this point, so I think what I'll do is finish up this card, and then that'll be it for the day. I was thinking about maybe doing 8, but we can do it on another video. So I'm going to just bring in my glue. I've got green ink on my fingers, so hopefully I haven't messed up anything or touched anything I shouldn't have. Just try and get it lined up. That doesn't look too bad. And in keeping with the possibility of mailing, let's just go ahead and lay this down flat. And we won't have a lot of dimension, and it'll be an easy mailable card. And we'll just get this laid on there. Now this is very true to the design of the card. So there we go. Card sketch number 7, and I think it looks pretty. Very festive. I hope you like my cards. I'm trying to find my other one, bring it back in. So we'll get this out of the way, and I hope you like them. If you do, consider giving me a thumbs up. Thanks, and have a great day. Take care. Enjoy. Bye-bye.